Hello and welcome to the Hard Pasta Podcast. I am one of your hosts, Brady, along here with.
Hi, I'm Aiden, and I'm also one of your hosts, and I'm here with.
Hello, my name is Zach, and I am one of the hosts of the Hard Pasta Podcast.
Yeah,
So-
there really was no plan for the start of this podcast.
Yeah.
We were just thinking of talking amongst ourselves, and then kind of seeing how it goes from there. And then we do have a topic for today, but we'll
Pasta.
get into that later, or
Oh.
we can get into that now. Yes, it is pasta because the name of our podcast is Hard Pasta, so we thought it'd be funny to go with a hard pasta. Each of us cooked a hard pasta this weekend.
In English, that means we all three of us cooked a pasta that we thought was hard to cook. So the entire purpose of this episode is to figure out which pasta is the hardest to cook based on the ones we cooked.
Is that a lot of words too fast?
It was easier to understand. Before we get into things, do we want to do like a more thorough introduction of like what we do?
Sure. You can go first.
All right. So these are more personal introductions. I'm Aiden. I'm also a voice actor, and I voice act for several anime fandubs.
Nice.
Brady.
Who is it?
Yeah. I'm Brady. I don't have that much of a internet presence yet, but I'm trying to start up at least a YouTube channel. That's pretty much about it.
And then obviously you'll have this too.
Oh well, yes, of course, the podcast.
All right, Zach.
Well, used to be a farmhand. Doing farm stuff. Now I'm a line cook.
I have
So,
a bunch of fun farm stories.
do I have any?
Well, I would assume for a farmhand.
Well, besides picking weeds, that I didn't even need to pick weeds at all. I mean, I was chased by a tractor.
Oh, I was on one of my first days of work. I was walking backwards, I was walking away from a site with my headphones in, so I couldn't hear the truck backing up behind me, and I almost got ran over.
I don't know if that's necessarily a good thing.
It really wasn't.
Yeah,
I
my
don't
first
have
day
any
at work, I got
stories.
ran over.
I
Okay.
ran over by a truck.
I don't have any stories like that. The only thing that I have is when I worked at Kohl's. One time I have a Karen story. There's a Karen.
I have plenty of those when I did parking and trash.
Karens.
I had names for a bunch of people, but go ahead.
So
sure we
basically,
can go.
what happened was I was a register. I was a cashier. I was not the register. I was not a piece of machinery. I was a cashier, and basically, this lady and her husband had came up to the register to buy something, and
Like you,
a
like
few
you do.
items, and she wanted the 2% off discount that we had. And I'm like, all right, scan your Kohl's card. She didn't have her Kohl's card on her. And so I said, I can look it up for you if you just input your social security number on the pin pad. She didn't want to do that, and I'm like, well, then I can't give you your not refund. I can't speak today. I'm like, I can't give you your discount.
Sorry.
And then she started getting mad at me, and she's like, why can't you give me the discount? I am a Kohl's card member. Just give me the discount. I'm like, ma'am, I can't give you the discount unless you input your social security. I can look up your account. So then she just started straight up yelling at me. And you wanna know what the funniest part of this story was?
What?
That discount didn't apply to any of her items.
Okay.
Like, none of them at all. So one of the other employees came over and dealt with it.
Just a random.
So
what was the
she
discount
ended
for?
up getting her discount, which I think
Oh.
is stupid, because again, 2% off.
Yeah,
Literally,
2%
that's
for
like
what?
from the amount of stuff she was buying, which was like $40. That's nothing. That's like $1 maybe.
$1 off of 40. Yeah.
No, not even $1. It's like a couple cents.
Yeah. You need to save your cents.
Mm-hmm.
You Gummified gum. Stimulate your senses.
How it chews to gumify feels. Gum gum. Sense your stimulate.
Simulate your senses.
No,
Your
sense your
stencils.
stimulate.
I've literally been saying that all day because I bought gum.
The advertising worked.
Well, I didn't buy that gum.
Oh. Well, a form of advertisement worked.
Alright, shall we get into the actual topic of this episode now?
Sure. I mean,
Alright, which pasta is the hardest to
Uh-oh.
cook?
I am.
Alright.
I've disappeared. Oh, I'm
Linguine.
sorry.
Which pasta did we each cook?
Guini.
Linguine. I cooked fettuccine.
And I cooked penne.
Penne.
Yes, and I have an argument on why penne is the hardest pasta to cook and also the most frustrating pasta to cook.
Ooh. What
Would
and what
anyone
is
like to go first before I do?
Oh yeah. Would you like to go first, Zach? I know I don't.
Sure. Doesn't really boil.
Mm. Is that your only argument?
Is that the argument of how hard it is to cook?
I mean, I cooked it from a box, so.
I mean,
the
mine were also from a box.
I mean, the instructions on the box was kind of frustrating because I couldn't read.
You actually
You can't
followed the
read?
instructions?
Well,
Yeah, that's probably the more
That's
concerning.
the
a
problem
long
now.
time ago, somebody said, "What are you deficient in?" And I said, "Chromosomes."
What? True.
Alright,
Well-
since no one else is willing to defend their
Hey, I can defend my.
Okay,
Here.
okay, go.
Fettuccine Alfredo, or fettuccine al burro, is an Italian pasta dish, and French fettuccine tossed with butter and parmesan.
Why are you just reading this off Wikipedia or something?
It
Out the
It-
wikis.
I don't mean like the dishes you can make with it. I just mean the pasta itself. Fettuccine is the pasta.
No, yeah, fettuccine is actually pretty difficult to boil, at least.
I can
It runs into the same problem, honestly.
I can agree with you on that because whenever I cook fettuccine, it always sticks to itself.
Yes, it always sticks to itself, which is difficult. I don't know how to fix that. I could probably look up how to fix that.
I can't say that. Never mind.
Alright.
Okay.
My turn. So, penne. If you've ever cooked penne, you might know what I'm talking about when I say it literally tears itself to shreds when you're cooking it. The walls of
I
the
don't because I've never cooked it.
the walls of the pasta are so thin, and because it's got ridges, it's lined. But the walls of the pasta are so thin that when you cook it and stir it, it literally rips itself apart.
Oh my.
You have a new pasta. You've invented a new pasta.
No, it's still penne. It's just penne after it. It just looks like it's been through like a divorce or an entire 5 viewings of Oppenheimer.
The entire
Oppenheimer wasn't a bad movie.
That's not what I mean. I meant the real Oppenheimer.
Oh, you the real Oppenheimer. Sat through with him or like
No.
the bomb?
The bomb.
Oh, okay.
5
okay.
rounds of Oppenheimer.
Well, the Oppenheimer wasn't the name of the bomb.
I know it wasn't, but he's the guy that invented it.
Well, technically.
That's a conversation for another episode. But seriously, the pasta
Stick
just
around
looks like a
and you'll
battlefield.
find out.
Oh.
I did find
I'll be
something
back.
from sticking together. I looked on the internet and I found on Stack Exchange, which seems to just be a bunch of people talking about their experiences cooking food. This person says, this is an NW Tech says, you can also try adding olive oil to the pot of water before it boils. The olive oil will and occasionally stir and the olive oil and occasional stir will help the noodles from sticking. Sorry, I can't speak today. I also have that issue.
And you can't read apparently.
It was a very strange sentence. The word olive oil and occasional, all in the same, like within 4 words, was very difficult. But yeah, that's what that person says.
It's like basic culinary though.
Yeah, but I don't know how to cook pasta. I think at this point all pasta is hard to us because we just don't know what we're doing. Maybe except for Aiden, he might have a slightly better time or easier time.
I mean, pasta is pasta.
All these people are saying you have to pay attention to the color. It should be a nice pale yellow and a buick. That's not how
What?
A buick.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I don't know either. Comes back to me not being able to read. Let me see if I can find like tips on how to cook fettuccine. I made fettuccine once, actually. I did actually make fettuccine once because fettuccine can be used in shrimp scampi. Like shrimp
It's
scampi.
pretty good.
Yeah, so when cooking for that, it is also very difficult because you don't know how long to put it. You have to get it the perfect.
You lost your train of thought.
No, maybe his ping's back to 8,000. He's gonna come back and be like, why isn't everybody listening to me?
I
This,
expect...
this is.
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
back.
Oh. Hello?
we couldn't
Oh,
hear
did
you.
I? Did I? Yeah, because I keep cutting out. My
8,000
internet.
ping?
Yeah, my internet does not like me right now. What was the last thing you heard?
That.
That,
Really?
I guess.
You heard nothing what I just said?
Nope.
Oh. Well, I'm not saying it again because that's too much to go over.
Zach,
yeah,
do you
this-
have any other arguments on why yours was the hardest to cook?
Bread.
Red?
Red?
Bread is nice.
Bread.
Oh, bread.
They said red.
You
Bread.
added bread to the pasta? Like after the fact?
Garlic bread.
Garlic bread.
Ah.
Garlic bread.
Garlic bread is fire.
What kind of garlic bread did you get? Is all you hearing
No?
Then why did you say
I'm trying to be dramatic. No. Because garlic bread.
Alright, I'll speak on his behalf. There's a line in Star Trek that says cake is eternal, but in this case, garlic bread is eternal. There you go.
Why is it?
I'm sorry, I can't take any of this seriously when I've got World 1 Monkey Island Super Monkey
What?
Ball Step. What?
I just came back. I keep like lagging out, and I came back to Monkey Ball.
I'm sorry, I can't take any of this seriously because in my ears I've got World 1 Monkey Island Super Monkey Ball Step and Roll in my ears.
That is one heck of a name.
I'm still concerned.
I have an idea. Do you guys know the game Gartic Phone?
What?
I've heard you talking about it before, but I have no idea.
We could play Gartic Phone.
How would that work?
So it's kind of like telephone, but you can draw.
Again,
So,
how would we draw?
okay, so it's a game on the computer.
Okay,
Okay.
how would that work for, I'm looking at you guys, Spotify listeners, how would that work?
Oh, yeah. Well, I meant more on the YouTube side, but okay.
We gotta post it in both spots, so,
Post in both spot. Okay, fine. Okay, YouTube exclusive people now. Only on YouTube.
Hello and
Oh,
welcome to the
you-
YouTube exclusive episode.
The YouTube
Hello.
exclusive episode of the Hard Pasta Podcast where we play Gartic Phone and Poker Night.
We're not doing that.
I mean,
I mean, we could, but I don't recommend it for our first episode.
okay, I'm not saying that. Okay, we're no longer on the topic of our first episode.
We could switch the entire topic right now. No one's gonna care.
What is the topic now?
We could switch to
Improv.
anime.
Anime. Okay, fine. Let's go to anime in our first podcast.
Yeah.
I don't know anime.
Then learn.
Then learn. Can you learn Japanese already? Why are you so- Why are you so behind? Okay, well that's a little bit of Japanese.
Brady-san. I'll be right back. Every time. I've returned.
He
I
has
swear, I can't go
returned.
like 5 minutes without getting like interrupted.
By what? A cat?
No, people living with me.
Steam has shit up. I'm opening Steam because I think Steam starts updating stuff when, like, without me even having to open it. So that's probably why I keep disconnecting.
Probably.
Both of you left at the same time, so I just went do 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 do.
You know, as soon as he said he had to go, I started talking about anime, and then I was like, what I said was, all right, let's talk about all the animes we've watched. Zach, go first.
Ooh.
And then I just heard nothing. And I was
We
like,
can still
well, I
go
mean
on
that's
to that
accurate.
topic. I have a lot.
Yeah, let's do it. But Zach, yeah, go first of all of the animes you watched in detail. Yep, that was a lot. All right.
Yeah.
Now, have you watched anything fully through or no? Death Note, you've watched.
No, he
somewhat
hasn't.
through.
No, he hasn't. Anime spoilers ahead. Enter at your own risk.
Have you finished it? No.
He got past L's death and that's it.
No, we
Well,
fit. No.
Well, yeah. Spoilers. Sorry.
We've all
I
seen
mean, I
Death
guess
Note
we
here.
should have known that. Well, yeah, we have podcast listeners. Sorry.
Oh yeah, sorry. Sorry, podcast listeners. If
Um,
you haven't watched Death Note, go watch it.
I'm
I'll put something in the edited version
We're
of
gonna,
this
yeah, we're
that
gonna
just
blur
says
that. We're gonna
spoiler
bleep
warning
what-
for Death Note ahead or any anime ahead. If you haven't watched the animes, here's the list of stuff we talked about. Go watch them, and then come back.
Yeah, let's do that because the spoilers, guys. Ella dies.
Yeah.
Wow,
And then the second
That
half
happened.
of Death Note is, I mean, it's still
Shit.
good, but it's not as.
bad.
I hate Neo.
Bad.
That's it.
All right. Who's
How do I
next?
stop? Okay.
Hey, conversation that I
You
cannot.
can go. I do have my. I
You
do
know
have my
what?
list
No,
up.
I'm gonna change our background music to just Dr. Stone background music.
Oh yeah, I've watched
Can you
Oh,
do
you've
that?
watched Dr. Stone. That's right.
You haven't watched Doctor Stone, but how much have you watched of it?
He's finished it.
You finished it. Okay. You're probably further than me. Then I haven't watched the newer season.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen the newer season.
Wait,
as well.
no. And wait, am I the only one that's watched? Oh yeah, I'm the only one that's watched the latest season.
I'm trying to figure out how to pause all Steam updates so that it can stop doing this and I can listen to you guys.
Hmm.
All right, I think I'm good. Welcome back to the podcast, guys. I am here officially now.
All right, there.
Um,
I've got Dr. Stone music playing in the background.
There you go. All right, I am gonna bring up my anime list.
I've already got mine up, but mine's a lot longer than yours.
Yeah. Do you have a number?
71.
Yeah. Never mind. I'm not even gonna mention mine.
No,
We're waiting
no.
for it to be.
No, I could just read mine and then we can just talk about ones that you guys have seen.
I mean, sure. I have 28 animes on my list.
Yeah, I've got
That's-
71.
I have 0.
You've got 1.
I got one. Doctor Stone.
Dr.
Doctor Stone is number 6 on my list.
Dr.
Dr.
Stone
Stone
is
I
number
like.
3 on my list.
That's high. Well, you haven't watched the top 3 on mine.
Alright,
Well,
well, the top 3 on mine are, or I don't really do a proper ranking system. The one I did do a proper ranking, where is it? Is it even still? Where did I swear I have one. Oh yeah. All right. My top 3 animes. Oh, I've got my top 5 listed. Okay. My top 5 animes are Doctor Stone, Death Note, The Eminence in Shadow, No Game No Life, and The Aristocrats' Otherworldly Adventure Serving Gods Who Go Too Far.
It's a really big name.
It's a good list.
It's
Yeah,
a
very
modern
good.
isekai. I don't know what you expect.
Yeah, we had a conversation the other day about how
Yeah. Speaking of that, yeah, isekai names just get longer every year. That's just a thing.
But yeah, I can talk about the top 3 on my list real quick, or I can just mention them.
Mm-hmm.
So for YouTube listeners again, sorry Spotify listeners, you're really getting the short right here.
Yeah.
As you can tell maybe on the screen, I am a big One Piece guy. So One Piece is the top on my list. One Piece is number 1, followed by Attack on Titan, and then Jujutsu Kaisen actually making a surprising number 3. But yeah, we can continue talking. Yeah.
Alright, so do we just want to go through my list and then we can just talk about stuff that you guys have seen?
Yeah, and I'll add anything if you haven't. I don't think you've seen one of them that I want to talk about, so I will.
Alright, Death Note. We've already kind of talked about that.
Yeah, we didn't go into detail. We can go into a little bit more detail about that.
Alright.
It was really good.
It was. It's one of my favorite animes of all time.
Yeah, it got knocked out just at number 4.
Although,
but
I will say, Netflix absolutely butchered it when they made the live action.
well, yeah, they butcher most things when they make a live action, which
Except One Piece, surprisingly.
Except One Piece.
That was
They
good.
did break the curse. They did break the
I
curse.
don't like One Piece live action.
Yep.
I mean, I can understand why.
I can understand why.
But at the same time, if you've watched any other anime live actions, Attack on Titan,
you can see a large improvement.
it's very good compared to the others. Like the Attack on Titan live action compared to the anime. Oh my god, they're like 2 completely different stories. Considering I've watched the live action Attack on Titan, oh my god, so bad.
What about the live action Death Note?
Oh god, that's even worse.
The live action Death Note.
Bro,
That
they
actually
changed
exists.
Light's name from Light Yagami to Light Turner.
Yeah, that might.
Also, he's no
So why
longer
did
this
you-
like super genius. He's like this scared little boy.
Yeah, it's not an adaptation. It's more
And
of
also,
a.
Misa is Mia in the live action Death Note. And also, Light
Yeah.
is not in the anime, is not dumb enough to show a girl he has a crush on the Death Note like he does in the movie. He's also not
like
dumb enough to
trains.
let that other person use the Death Note and potentially write his name in it.
Nah, but for real.
My
Happened in the movie.
Fuck up. What? What happened in the movie?
Light
Your mom.
Light in the movie let Mia, who is the stand-in for Misa, use the Death Note willingly. and by the end of the movie, the whole conflict at the end of the movie between the two is that she wrote Light's name in the Death Note.
Oh shit! And it didn't work.
It didn't work because the page got burned.
That's some bullshit.
So, but then Light was able to kill Mia because he wrote her name in the Death Note, and her page did not get burned.
Yeah, that's really dumb.
Also, L is like the dumbest person I've ever seen in the live action. Like seriously, he somehow manages to catch on that Light is Kira in like I don't know, maybe 2 days. Whereas in the anime and manga, it takes years.
Yeah,
for him
just
to just even realize that Light is. I mean, he's suspicious of Light, but he doesn't know.
Yeah.
That's what makes the anime brilliant. Sorry to use
Yeah.
a British description.
Bloody fantastic!
It's bloody fantastic. But like the way the anime handled it and the manga handled it was so good that L finding out that Light is Kira in the live action so fast is like really bad storytelling. I mean, they kept the
wings.
same mannerisms of L from the anime. Like, he still likes sweets, he still sits really weird. But he's, like, he's got, like, extreme ADHD in the movie. I'm not saying that that L probably didn't have ADHD in the anime. I mean, considering the way he acted, he probably did. But, like, extreme ADHD. Emphasis on the H, the hyperactivity.
Yeah. Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
And don't even get me started on how much I hated the Attack on Titan live action.
I know you've already said it.
The attack.
And
The
that
attack
one
on
was
Titan.
actually Japanese.
Yeah, One Piece really did break the curse,
Yes.
because it's miles above the rest,
Yeah.
just kinda like the anime is. But
Mm.
you know, we can get into that later. But yeah, you could see so many improvements
Yeah.
in just subtle things.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's getting renewed for season 2
Yeah.
and even possibly more after that just
Mhm.
proves that
Yeah.
it's already better.
I can't wait to have the actors for the next 25 years play those roles.
There was a running joke that Emily Rudd would play every female character because they're all based after Nami.
That would be super funny.
Yeah.
All right, back to
Can you
my
hear me?
list.
My
Yeah.
mic cut out. My mic literally muted itself. I've been talking the whole time.
Oh.
Tech issues really plaguing us
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
podcast. We call the Tech Issue Podcast.
Tech Issue Podcast. Hello and welcome. We're now restarting to the Tech Issue Podcast. If you ever want to come to a podcast to hear technical issues, you've come to the right place.
We're now gonna start podcasting. Oops, sorry, my mic cut out. Give me 1 second.
Alright, the next one on my list is No Game No Life.
Mm,
Which, Brady, I'm pretty
Food
sure you've
Wars.
seen it.
I have seen it. It was good for its time. I will give it.
It's still good. The only thing that pisses me
Defended
off
him.
is how they ended it.
Yeah.
Bruh, you can't end something off on a cliffhanger and not give me a second season or update the manga.
Yeah, they kind of just that's no more. I'll be
No.
surprised
If you
it
want to
ever gets
find out
concluded.
what happens, you need to read the light novels.
Well, they probably just were like, well, the light novels are out. We don't need to do anything.
Well, also
They
because
probably lost the rights.
Madhouse is the one that animated the first season.
Oh yeah, they lose everything.
They lose everything. The only things they've been able to hold on to were Death Note and Overlord, I think.
They aren't too good at producing anime without
Losing the rights to it.
controversy. Yeah, it always goes poorly for them.
Yeah. All right. Next one on my list.
What about Demon Slayer?
Is Doctor what?
I was gonna say, what about Demon Slayer?
Demon Slayer is
Demon
not
Slayer's pretty good.
Madhouse.
Well, no, I was just mentioning.
We'll
it.
get there. It's on my list.
Okay.
Or
What did you
is it on
say?
my list?
That's not. What did you say,
Did I
Doctor?
forget to put Demon Slayer on my
What
list?
the? What was that?
Sorry, I dropped something.
Sounded like you got shot by a Nerf gun.
What? Did you drop Watawichi Munji?
Is that what it sounds like?
I don't know, but I
Sounded
know
like
you
you
have
dropped
that.
a Nerf.
Yeah, I have Watawichi Manji next to me. I'll get it out and shing it.
Oh, I heard it.
Wait. Well,
Bruh,
don't
I
think I'm
don't have Demon Slayer. Oh wait, I do have Demon Slayer on here. It's just really far down. Not the rating. Not that the rating's far down. It's just Demon Slayer itself is far down on my list of stuff because I don't actually order my things. I just put the latest one that I've watched.
oh, you don't order your things,
I have
huh?
I have an entirely separate list that actually orders stuff.
Oh, there
This
you
is
go.
just my bulk list of stuff I've watched,
Oh.
and most of them have ratings.
Most, I think all of mine are ratings. But I only have
Some
20.
stuff I'll watch and I'll just forget
Which
to
one do you
read it. But we can talk about Demon Slayer right now.
Let's talk about how Bleach in the beginning is a 4.4. Sorry. No, nothing. I'm just watching Bleach right now, and it's at a 4.4 on my rating scale because of how bad the beginning of it is. But I'm pretty sure it's notoriously bad for its beginning. So,
I think so, yeah. All right, Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer, I loved it. I loved everything about it. I continued through the manga. I'm not gonna say much about that,
Let's
but
just say if it
it's
wasn't
so
for
good.
Demon Slayer, I wouldn't have as many fan dub roles as I do.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking. I voiced Giyu in 6 fan dubs.
Wow.
Expand of views.
Yeah, I voiced Giyu in 6 fan dubs, Sanemi in 1, Tanjiro in 4.
Tanjiro's the impressive one.
I've done so much voice acting as Tanjiro, it affected my normal voice, and now my normal voice is Tanjiro.
He is just Tanjiro now.
I am.
Still sound
just
like
Tanjiro.
yourself.
I mean, yeah, I still sound like myself, but my Tanjiro is just me.
Do it.
I'm doing it right now. It just sounds like it. My name is Tanjiro Kamado, and I'm a Demon Slayer.
Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys.
Although I will say, my Tanjiro isn't even my most impressive one that I can do.
Do it.
Which brings us to the Eminence in Shadow.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Oh my!
I want to watch this through.
What, the
all the
Eminence in
way.
Shadow?
Yeah, because I saw
It
that
is
one thing.
so good.
Is that song actually in the show?
It is.
Okay, yeah, then I want to watch
He
it because
literally
that was
plays that on the piano.
that was really cool.
Yeah.
I want to.
Animated correctly?
I don't know. They don't show a close up. They show a close up of him like not even touching it, but finishing the song.
He was
like
definitely.
the song is finished, so he's pulling his hands off the keys.
Oh.
But like that scene that I recorded. Oh my god, that voice, I love doing it. It's like, I have achieved my purpose. Everything is as I wish it. I lurk in the darkness. Yes, merely doing what must be done. The hour
Yeah,
of
see.
awakening
Oh.
is at hand. There is little time remaining. Only
Now have a conversation in this voice.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Oh, hi there. How's it going?
Drive a Ford F-250.
What?
You're welcome for that.
Well, something tells me he drives a Ford F-250.
That's glorious.
Yeah, please don't drive a Ford F-250. Drive
Why?
a Ford F-350. It's bigger. Bigger the better. Everything's bigger in Texas.
Does that
I was about to say the same thing.
by that logic, does if you've got a Ford theoretically, I don't know if they actually make this, a Ford 8250.
There is an F-550. I was in an
I don't know,
F-550 the
Google
other
it.
day.
Oh, well, theoretically, if they made it,
Wait, was it a diesel?
It was a diesel.
How'd you like it?
I didn't drive it, but it was moving. For a diesel truck, it was moving.
You wanna know what's funny?
I like diesels.
You wanna know what's funny?
I like
pretty-
polluting the air.
Huh?
I like polluting the air. Isn't diesel worse for the earth?
Dude, the Earth is screwed anyway. If one person stops driving a truck, it ain't gonna be fixed.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, someone just I just checked my notifications and someone said at everyone, a croissant will cause World War III.
That's probably the case.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Not the French. I mean, the French. Hey, gotta watch out for them.
Archduke Franz Ferdinand.
Do you wanna know what's funny? This entire conversation between the three of us is just what ADHD is. We just
Oh,
constantly
not really,
keep
I
changing
mean-
topics.
Next
I mean, I'm
topic.
down to talk.
Triple Cheese. My name. What an amazing name it
Each
is.
of our Discord names are. Wait, should we just read off our Discord names?
What in the chat?
No,
Or
no,
in
just
the-
what's our Discord? What's our Discord name?
Well, my Discord name is Triple Cheese.
Mine's Keiichi.
JAYZDU5.
Yeah. Although
Yeah.
if we're going by the nicknames that we've given each other on this server, I don't have one. Not anymore.
He's just KG.
Yeah,
I'm
now
Monkey D.
you're
Luffy.
Monkey D. Luffy, and Zach is Roronoa Zoro.
Monkey D. Luffy.
Watashi wa-
I thought I told you to remove that D. Sorry. Hey, if you're caught up in the manga, that's funny as well.
Wait, what?
Nothing. Catch up in the manga. Have you even started reading
Yes, 31.
31? Weren't you on 30 3 days ago?
Yes.
You should be reading right now.
I'm a busy man.
Welcome to the podcast where we will now read Zach all of One Piece.
Yeah, I actually got 3 new volumes today. I'm 1 volume off from having all the stuff that's not in a box set.
You want
So
to
then
know
I'll-
what's funny?
Yes.
I meant when I read Solo Leveling, I read it all in 1 week.
Yeah, it's small.
I mean, compared to One Piece, yeah. But also, it's a lot more confusing than
reading
One
that.
Piece.
After reading One Piece, reading in general is so much easier because I used to have such a hard time reading,
Mm.
and then I read One Piece, and then I was like, I just read 1,000 chapters of books.
And he's gone.
And he's gone again. We'll be right back.
Oh, that's what you meant. I thought you just mean specials.
No. We'll be right back, folks.
You had it better on the first half, not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, you had us. Where's HR when you need him? Anyway. Tonight on How It's Made.
The fact that I know that tune.
Oh, sorry, I lagged.
And he's gone again.
I just got disconnected in the middle of talking again. That was great.
You missed it. We were,
What happened?
no, Zach brought up How It's Made, and I went like the How It's Made theme song.
I haven't heard that in so long.
The fact that I just know that.
You guys want to talk about TV for a second? You guys ever wake up early in the morning and just hear bum ba da 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 bum bum or whatever the George Lopez theme song was at 4 o'clock in the
I
morning?
think so.
Yeah, that's fun.
See, for me,
I
the
remember.
only show I would actually get up to see when I was younger was Power Rangers.
Oh, I didn't get up to see that. The TV would just magically become 800 volume levels higher,
588.
and it would just be like,
805 today. We all know that phone number.
which one is that? The is it Alan Mello?
800
Wait, no, what is-
205 today.
Empire.
I thought it was and by.
Empire.
Oh, what, I
It's
don't know.
Empire.
Huh?
Wasn't it Empire?
I don't know.
Well, I was the
I
closest
remember.
out of all of us, except for Brady. I mean, Brady was probably spot on.
Closest with, yeah, I don't know. I think it's Empire. I don't know.
Mm.
I have sailed 3,100. I thought, yes, 100 is a word now. I have sailed
Was that
3,000.
Was that a national commercial or was that like local?
I don't know. I think it might have been a national one. A national.
national.
National commercial.
National
Nationwide
commercial?
is on your
Nationwide.
side.
Nationwide is on your
Nationwide.
side. This is just
Oh.
turned into a segment where we just play out old commercials.
Old commercials. What are other old commercials?
I
You know one commercial I remember?
What?
The Super Bowl commercial a bunch of years ago, and they would sing.
I love.
Come on, Nestle Crunch. No, they would sing. It was a Super Bowl commercial,
Uh-huh.
and they would sing "You Had a Bad Day," and I just remember it because it came on in the Super Bowl where the Patriots lost
Yeah.
to the New York Giants. So, and then all of a sudden, "You Had a Bad Day" comes on, and I'm like, dude, come on, like, we're losing. They just had a helmet catch. Like, what is going on?
Your mom is so stupid.
Okay,
Just
when,
go
when you
first,
guys when you guys were younger, like we're talking like 10 years old and younger, What
Yep.
was your favorite show to watch?
How it's made.
SpongeBob.
I can't say it was SpongeBob because I was obsessed with Power Rangers.
Yeah, Power Rangers. I just love SpongeBob.
And then I discovered what the Japanese version of Power Rangers was. And then now I realized that the Japanese one came first.
Japanese Power Rangers.
Yeah, I don't
Done
watch
it.
Power Rangers anymore, but I do still watch the Japanese ones.
My favorite. I've been pinged somewhere. It sounded like a low-quality Nokia theme song. Anyway, my favorite TV show growing up when I was like 6. Actually, no, I can't speak to that. When I was like a very little kid,
I was like 4.
like a toddler,
Mhm.
was Little Einsteins.
Oh,
Oh,
I
yeah.
remember that show.
Little Einsteins.
Little
What is that?
Einsteins.
Yeah.
Imagination Movers.
We would.
Oh, I know that. I know that show.
One year, it was either middle school. No, it was high school. One year in high school, on the bus every day when we would drive home, everybody on the bus would just start singing the Little Einsteins theme song.
Oh, so I went
Every day
to
when we went
I
home.
went to
What, just-
Canopy Lake Park today,
Yep.
and freaking my brother is on the zero gravity one,
Mhm.
and out of nowhere, I just hear "Country Road, take me home
Go to
to
the
the place
Years.
where I belong,
West
Virginia.
Virginia."
DMCA.
Mama.
We sing.
Oh.
We sang it so good. They're gonna DMCA us.
No, we gotta sing it how no, but it was just funny.
Where have we strayed
Because he
off?
got-
Where are we right now? TV.
We're at
No,
yeah.
it's all the
No,
time.
now we're at just some music. We
Music
started
now.
off with pasta, and now we're here. How did we get here?
Oh,
Minecraft
Lord.
achievement unlocked. How did we get here?
Minecraft achievement unlocked.
Isn't
Return
that
to
an actual
Thunder.
achievement
It
though?
is. It is an actual achievement.
How do you get it? Because I forgot how to
You
get it.
need to use every potion effect and take damage and at the same time.
How did we get here?
How did we get here?
That's an impossible task.
People
Yeah,
That means
that's
you'd
why-
have to
how
use-
did we get
No.
here?
I mean, that's actually totally capable. All you need is just splash potion.
Yeah, people have
Yeah.
done it with lingering.
Or lingering potions. Yep, lingering potions.
Yeah, or just a whole big redstone contraption.
That drops every single thing at the
Yeah,
same time.
It just uses like 1,000 dispensers or something. I don't know.
Obviously, you can go
Oh.
into creative mode and freaking just select one of everything and
No,
just.
no, people have done it in survival.
Survival.
Because
Blah, blah, blah,
not
blah.
only because you also need to have the wither effect, which you only get via wither resist.
We need to get back
I love
on
that noise.
Minecraft, man.
See,
We
look,
need to
now
get
we're
back-
now we went off of music and now we're on Minecraft.
We're on Minecraft now. We need
We
to get back.
never even engaged in music.
We
We
sang
barely
country
touched it
roads.
with
That's
country
enough.
roads, and that was about it.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Let's do this. I mean, not for certain,
Yeah.
but we should try to do Minecraft at some point.
Yes.
Not for certain.
Welcome
so
to another
can't
Let's Play
confirm it.
video.
Because-
we'll bring back idiots SMP.
We'll bring back Idiots SMP.
Oh, I forgot
we'll
about
call it
that.
something else. We'll call
Idiots
it
SMP
Hard
Season
Pasta
2.
SMP. We'll have something
Just
cool
letting you
going
know,
on.
Idiots SMP Season 2 will probably have the Valkyrian Skies and Eureka mod on it.
And that is?
It
Yeah, that
allows you
is.
to have airships and actual functional buildable boats.
Oh.
You build
I
those
love
with-
building
with
boats.
blocks.
I
And
should
you
be a
add,
Viking.
you add a ship helm, and you add floaters for boats and balloons for airships to make stuff float, and it does work. You can drive it.
Yes, this is totally a possibility that we could do.
Yeah.
That may or may not be something to look forward to in the future.
Yeah.
Can't confirm or deny. Don't take my word. We'll see.
We
Take
shall
my
see.
word, because we're doing that.
We are.
Okay.
We're doing that.
Okay, then we are confirming we are doing that. Cool.
I can't tell you when,
Idiots
but
SMP Season 2 confirmed.
Can't tell you when. Just like the One Piece live action season 2. Can't tell you when, but it's coming.
Just like No Game No
Hey.
Life Season 2. It's
Oh, different
probably
topic.
not gonna happen.
It's probably not gonna happen, but it's okay.
I'm just kidding. This is totally gonna happen, but unlike
Raft
unlikely.
series. It's gonna happen. I'm telling you, we could have a gaming channel. I'm telling you.
Hard Pasta Gaming.
Hard Pasta Gaming. We play random games for a little while. Maybe we get a few series going because
New channel announcement on the first episode.
Let's not do
Aiden
that.
tries out Valorant.
No.
Oh,
Meant
no.
Valorant.
Oh, can you even play Valorant?
I can.
Oh Lord, we could do that. That would be a special. That's a
We
special.
would never enter a regular match because I would
No, we would
probably get
not.
so tilted.
We would be doing unrated the entire time. We wouldn't even be doing it. We would be doing escalation.
Not even that. We do custom.
Custom. Here, how to shoot a gun. Here,
Well,
you
just
see
go to
that orb
America.
over there?
Just go to school in America. You'll find
Oh,
out quick.
oh no. Poor
For
schools. in
clarification, we
America.
are American.
Yeah,
Why
for
would you say
clarification,
that?
we are American and we have
You
been.
can't
in
tell
American
already
school.
from a bootleg of an X.
American school got scary towards the end. I won't even lie.
Bruh, American school is just designed to drag you down.
Yeah, like there got to a point where it was like, I don't
I
want to
don't
go
know,
to
2 plus
school
2.
because I don't know what's gonna
This
happen.
dude, gas station the other day. I'm not even joking. This actually happened.
Uh-huh.
Why am I so record? He was off the charts high on like some sort of drug, probably speed or something.
Mm.
Ooh, I show meat. Sorry, I show speed. Alright,
It-
sorry. Slip of the tongue.
Different time, buddy. Anyway, the dude freaking screams, "I got you, bro. I'll spot you the money."
Who to who?
I don't know, the guy paying him and his
Oh.
buddies. He was also a vet, so
Uh,
I'm not really gonna tell that story.
Mhm.
But he goes, "I got you. I know math. 2 plus 2 equals 2."
Yeah, I don't know.
Bruh, you wanna know something? I once said, like, out loud, we were playing D&D, and I once said out loud, well, anything times 1 is 1.
Oh yeah, that's definitely not true. But you can make it true in D&D if you say.
No. This wasn't even a D&D thing. We were just doing basic math, and I said anything times 1 is 1.
Anything
When
times
I,
one
when,
is
I, when I
equal.
meant to say anything times 0 is 0.
Anything times 0 is 0. Anything times -1 is what?
Isn't it the negative version of itself?
I don't know. I didn't.
Probably.
I barely passed math as is.
Yeah, you're
I'm
talking
surprised
about
I
two
even
people who
graduated.
barely passed math.
I made it up to.
You hear how I
algebra
said
two.
graduated?
Wait,
Yeah,
I made it
I
past
said
algebra two.
graduated.
you graduated.
I did in my senior year. I did advanced math topics. I did not go on to pre-calculus.
I wanted to do calculus.
I wanted to too, but I was too lazy. I was too lazy to do it. I was like, I'm not gonna do it.
They just told me you don't qualify because you're retarded.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
There's your reasoning why you can't do math.
Died.
What to talk about?
Give me a minute.
Okay.
I'm good.
Let's circle back around real quick. And let's talk about this anime, which I don't think you guys have seen.
Yeah.
It is called Heavenly Delusion.
Oh, I have not seen that. I do want to see it though.
It is very visually pleasing. Like the art style for that anime is really good. The one thing I will say is it gets a little weird, but it was kind of weird the entire time. But the story's so interesting, it just kept me intertwined in it. And it was very good. It was a very good anime. And I'm excited to see it if there's a season 2 coming out of it. Might be. I just really like that art style. So yeah, it's something I'd recommend.
Well, I'm excited for October 2nd.
Which is?
That's the day that season 2 of The Eminence in Shadow comes out.
Ooh,
And
season 2.
The first season of the anime only came out last year, I think.
Huh.
So it 1 year away, or 1 year apart, and it already got a second season.
Huh.
So,
What is your favorite slice of life anime?
slice of life anime. Let me check my list.
And then I'll ask another question after you answer. Because I technically don't know what this falls into, but it's a top. It's actually not a top 10 anime anymore. It should be.
What did I just do?
I don't know. What did you do?
Thing.
What do you think of Your Lie in April?
Okay, I've got one.
You've got one?
Yeah, Tamako Market.
Tamako Market?
Yeah, it came out in 2013, and it's slice of life. It's quite good.
It's quite good. I'll add that onto my watch list. Tamako Market. No, but I was gonna ask: is Your Lie in April technically a slice of life?
Yes.
That is very good. Watch it every April.
Dude, the first time I watched that, I cried.
Yeah, it was very sad. It
is
was
a
very, very
sad
sad.
anime.
Very,
Ah,
very
true.
sad.
I can't speak to that knowledge because I don't know.
You haven't watched it.
I
You
know.
should watch it. It's
You should watch
good.
it. It's good.
All right, I'll consider it.
Just wait.
It's amazing
until April.
gateway anime as well.
Wait until April
Hey!
because it hits so much harder. in
It
April.
hits so much harder in April.
Did I watch it on my birthday?
Yes.
Well, a sad
Speaking
birthday.
of birthdays, for people who are listening right now or watching, whichever one you're doing, the birthday. So I literally made the Google account for this podcast today, as of the day of recording this, and it asks you, you know how when you create a Google account, it asks you like what's your birthday.
Yeah.
So I set the birthday of this channel to January 19th, 1894. And
That's a
it
good-
let me
good
do
day.
that. I wanted to set it to like 1290, like 1490 or something, but it didn't let me do that. Go back that far. So I just set it to 1850 and then kept going forwards from there. And I got to 1890 and I started going up by ones.
Yeah, this
I got
man's
to
simply just dead.
1894 and it let me do that. I'm like, okay.
Our podcast is dead.
Our podcast is on heavy life support.
Our podcast is seeing the light.
For any Star Trek Lower Decks viewers, where we're almost seeing the Black Mountain and the koala.
The koala.
Yes.
Whatever that means,
So
but
in
it
Star
sounds
Trek Lower
interesting.
Decks, there is canonically, when an officer dies, and they come back because they always come back, they see a Black Mountain and a koala, and the koala will send them back, but the Black Mountain they have to survive on. They have to try and survive. That's how officers keep coming back. That's how they explain it.
Huh. Do you know what clairvoyance is?
Huh?
Yeah, I
what
don't know
2 plus
either.
2 is?
2 plus
I don't know either.
2.
2 plus 2 is 2.
No,
Two plus
actually,
two is-
last time I checked, when I checked the index of definitions
thought you were-
created by fourth
I thought you were gonna
graders.
say when I.
No,
excuse
last
me.
time,
That's not my ass.
No, last time when I checked the index of definitions given by fourth graders, 2 plus 2 equaled fish.
2 plus 2 equaled fish. And 1
want
plus
fish
1
now.
equaled window. Somehow. 1 plus 1 somehow equaled window. Actually, that might have been 11 plus 11.
Okay, I have a topic.
What?
Topic.
What is your favorite memory from your childhood?
Your memory. Okay, so I actually have a bad memory, but I can dig back. I'm actually pretty good at recalling stuff. Only if like I need the nostalgia.
All right. Here's a question before I think of anything.
Okay.
From what years would you consider childhood?
From I would say you
Hey,
stop.
as far as back
being-
as you can remember,
To
I'm sorry if you have short-term memory loss.
I don't.
But-
But to when?
I would say probably.
I would say
I can
11.
remember pretty far. I mean, I don't remember what. I just remember what I looked like.
As someone with ADHD, I don't remember what I did yesterday.
I think I was 3, maybe 2.
Okay, yeah, you can start then. Go with yours at this point.
Probably all the way up to like
Wait, what are you talking
teenager.
about?
I mean, I've got a false memory from
Oh, I thought we were still on the topic of like what would you consider childhood?
Yeah, I mean, like to what age would you consider childhood? What
Probably up
age
to you
does
become an
childhood end
adult.
at? So 17 is the last.
I'd give it 16
Let's
max.
just say this: when you turn taxes are just a yearly subscription to the country that you live in. Childhood is the free trial. So
Sorry.
therefore, if you turn 18, you have to start paying taxes, right?
What was your conspiracy theory about sleeping?
Okay.
I had a conspiracy theory about sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Wait. What?
Like every day is like a magazine or something, and when you go to sleep,
You turn to the next page. What?
No,
about
it's like-
magazine?
I thought I said something along the lines of your alarm clock is your theme song because it plays at the beginning of every episode.
everybody knows that.
Yeah.
I thought
But
that's
no,
what
it
I
was-
said.
I'll remember it tomorrow and be like, oh yeah.
That you actually now make me want to change my ring or my alarm. So
you
that
have a
it's
theme
like
song?
an actual. Yeah, it's an actual like anime opening.
Dude, that's what I do, but I don't normally use an alarm clock.
I
Nah,
have
because you wake
to
up at like
5.
10 a.m.
No, I wake up actually relatively early. Like just on my own, I don't need an alarm clock.
Nah, but for real, I think my favorite memory from childhood was on my birthday. I remember exactly what birthday.
Mhm.
But I've always wanted to go. I had always wanted to go fishing, right?
Mhm.
Couldn't really do that.
No.
So one day, my dad woke me up at like 3 a.m.
Mhm.
and we went out to this lake called 11 Mile.
Mhm.
It was really cold. Like, really cold. I couldn't catch any fish, so I threw a fit.
Mhm.
So instead of making the situation a bad experience, we climbed up at the nearest pretty good sized hill
Mhm.
and watched the sun come up.
Nice.
I'm still trying to think back to something, but how were we describing childhood? Because I think I lagged out during that.
Basically.
You lagged
until-
out during childhood.
Yeah, I lagged out during childhood, guys. So I don't remember any of it.
Basically, your childhood is from like basically when you were born to or let's just say this: your childhood started when you could remember things, and ended at when you had to start paying taxes.
So so when I got a job,
Yes.
14. 14 is when childhood ends.
Remember that, kids.
Remember that.
Well, that's actually valid.
Yeah.
That's if you work straight away.
Yeah.
Which-
I didn't work
Well,
straight away.
you will. I think a lot of
I
people.
think I got my
Well,
first job when I was 16.
it was at least very common in my school that people would start at 14,
So my
Yeah,
childhood
because-
ended at 16.
16.
Do you even have a job right now?
Do I?
He has a job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have never heard you talk about it.
I work as a dishwasher.
Oh, I forgot.
And then he gets to eat their food.
Yeah, they give
I
me
get to
one
eat
free
food.
meal every
I get
shift.
free food anytime I feel like because I make it.
Damn.
And they'll just be like, "What do you want?" And I can tell them literally anything and they'll make it.
So we had buffalo chicken left over.
Mhm.
Not even left over. It was like fresh ass buffalo chicken. It was so good, so juicy, so thick.
I don't think I've ever heard anyone describe buffalo chicken like that.
But it was like so I pulled it apart
Mhm.
and I put it on top of mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese. Buffalo mac and
Mac
cheese.
and
Yeah,
cheese.
dude.
Wait, what'd you say?
Buffalo mac and cheese.
Yeah, what about it?
Buffalo chicken mac and cheese.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That's really good.
Oh yeah, for real.
Yeah, continue. Sorry.
Yeah.
It was at
Anyway.
the end.
Nah, I mean I can make that too. I can make anything I want. But primarily,
good.
I have pizza because I work at the pizza truck.
Yeah, we started talking about work and deviated from what we were doing.
we were talking about, yeah.
Yeah, so childhood.
Yeah.
What was the earliest thing that I could remember?
I can give you a false memory that I have from when I was 4.
Okay, yeah.
Like, seriously, this did not happen, but I do remember it.
What?
So, when I was 4, I remember this, even though it didn't happen. So my grandfather used to, before he died, not our grandfather, just mine.
Okay,
the other
okay.
one, he had a truck, an orange truck, but he only had it for a few years. But when I was 4, I distinctly remember him parking it at the top of the driveway, opening the garage, and letting me drive it into the garage.
When you're 4?
I remember this happening, even though it didn't.
Schizophrenic?
No, I just remember this happening one day. He probably just let me sit in the driver's seat, and I thought that's what happened. Because, like, when I was younger, he did let me sit in the driver's seat while it was parked and just, mess around.
Yeah.
But, like, I remember driving it into and parking it in the garage, even though that never happened. It's very weird.
Awkward moment of silence.
Brady, you got anything? Any memories? I think we lost him.
So, did I lag out again?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Any
What I was
memories?
saying, yeah, so what I was saying is it's actually kind of hard to recall when you're trying to recall something. But if I try to look back, something that I could remember would probably be. Oh, I'm trying to think back far. Because, like, the only things that I can think about right now are, like, oh, we're playing recess. Like, that was in elementary school.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think before
counts.
then. Yeah, they're playing at recess, playing football in elementary school. But,
I remember.
Something.
What?
There used to be a fort in the woods, like, in kind of on the school grounds. And they didn't like us going back there because some other kids made it, I guess. And we would always just sneak back there. And we got so scared because now we know, but there are a bunch of foxes, like fox dens over there. So we would see things running in the woods and we'd be like, what is that? What is that? It would be like foxes and stuff. I remember that. That's from, like, elementary school. I was trying to think earlier. What'd you have?
Me?
Yeah, you said something?
Yeah, I remember this one time I used to play football, but I grew up not grew up, but, like, I went to school in a, like, not ghetto, but, like, it was a very it was your average childhood experience. You know what I'm saying?
Average childhood experience, yep.
Like, everybody's childhood has had this. If you didn't, well, that's very strange because you're living in an alternate reality that doesn't exist.
State it because I'm not.
Yeah, what if neither of us have it and you're alone?
We've all had giant ass playgrounds in elementary school.
Giant playgrounds?
I guess
Yes.
according to size comparison, yeah, they're big according, like, to us.
Like massive jungle gyms and whatnot.
Like, how?
No.
Not really.
No, not really.
No.
What?
They were always small, because they didn't have the budget, or they did have the budget, but they never just wanted to do
Wood
it.
chips.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, wood
I
chip.
remember wood chips.
I remember wood chips.
Okay, so I guess I was the only one that had this then. That's strange. However, we used to play. There's this giant gravel patch that didn't have grass on it right after the blacktop. that's where we would play football.
Mm.
And I remember one day I was getting a little too competitive, and I freaking got checked. And I literally,
Sorry, I remembered something. Keep going.
I love that feeling. Anyway, I literally took flight. I became the missile. I flew like 20 I felt like 20 feet, but it was probably like 5.
Mm.
Oh, I know another really, really funny one.
Oh.
Okay.
But no, I flew like really, really, really far, and I face planted in the gravel.
Mm.
Okay.
It wasn't-
let me
it
take a
wasn't
look
like
at this one.
It wasn't like soft gravel, it was like the really, really hard, rough gravel.
Ooh.
Ouch. Yeah, let me tell this real quick one.
Yep.
So, back in elementary school, I don't remember which grade it was, but we were pretty young. But there was this kid who was like, he thought it was top dog of the school. He was the big guy who was good at football and stuff like that. And then so some girl was messing with him or something, and then I think he hit her, and then she just turns and uppercuts him right in the balls. And he drops straight to the ground. We're all standing around him laughing our asses off. And then I think like somebody was like, "Oh, that really hurts." The girl's just walking away. I don't remember much after that, but I just distinctly remember this kid getting punched directly in the balls. Very entertaining.
Okay, when you guys were younger, I know this happened. This was something that I always did, and my elementary school had. Was there this really steep hill that had grass on it that you would just walk back and forth endlessly on and talk to your friends?
Steep. Like steep.
I wasn't allowed to go over. We weren't allowed to go over there because that was the high school side.
But it did have one.
Oh yeah.
The high school had their own like soccer fields and whatnot that we would occasionally go into. We'd have to get permission.
No, but like on the playground area.
Yeah, there was like grass fields.
Yeah.
But
was there a steep grassy hill?
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah,
that you would
kinda.
just walk back and forth endlessly on and just talk to your friends.
Remember, I grew up in basically a high altitude.
That's
It
true.
is. I grew up in a high altitude desert.
That's true.
In middle school, there was occasionally. We would go. There would. There was a steep hill that I walked on talking to my friends.
Hmm.
That's
it?
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
That's relating to that.
Well, seeing that that's it, I think we've talked enough for this episode.
Well, I literally had another story.
All right,
Oh, okay.
tell your last story,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah, we can think about. Go. Yeah.
Okay. No pressure. You know how I was talking about the blacktop?
yeah.
That's what we played soccer on. And I'm not talking like any old blacktop. I'm talking about like leftover asphalt from like a road.
Hmm.
Patched with tar and whatnot.
Yep.
It was very, 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 very gritty. Like 10 like point infinity 1 grit, which is like super gritty.
Okay.
Sandpaper.
Mm.
I think we get how gritty the ground is.
I can't emphasize it.
Very gritty.
1 second.
If you were to rub your shoe against the pavement, it would be difficult to rub your shoe against.
If you ever walked on the pavement,
Okay.
your entire shoe would be gone.
You would get grinded as you walk.
Well,
on the
eventually,
pavement.
our shoes did get very tore up eventually because we played soccer on it. I used to play soccer a lot when I was a kid.
Mm.
I wasn't bad. I was actually pretty. It was actually pretty decent. Anyway, I remember this one morning I was talking to this girl for once. I know, right? Rare moment of a W.
In elementary school. Yep. Let's go.
Sorry, I just screwed up my audio settings, so now I can't hear anybody.
What'd you
We're
do?
not talking.
No, I actually did. Okay, I got it fixed now. Anyway, I was actually talking to this girl, and I wasn't paying attention because I was goalie,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
I got nailed in the face.
Got
By the-
Sterling style.
No, I'm not even joking. Like, it hit me in the side of the face, and you could see the imprint of the ball.
Mm.
Yo. That's crazy. What 8-year-old has that hard of a kick?
It wasn't an 8-year-old. It was one of. It was an actual like high schooler.
Oh, you're in high school. I thought we were
No,
talking
not in
about
high
middle
school. I'm still a little kid. It was just a high schooler over there.
You were playing You were playing soccer with the high schoolers.
Well, no, they just were over there to supervise us for like one of their projects.
He just nails you in the head. That's great.
I bet,
I bet he found that super entertaining.
I thought it was hilarious. I didn't feel pain at all.
It rebounded.
I mean, I got dinked off the side of the head, and then I flung into the massive chain link fence. That was our goal. That stretched the entirety of the blacktop.
Mm.
I just sat there like nothing even happened. Like I'm just sitting there and like you can give me a bag of graham crackers, I'll be all right.
Oh, yeah. One time, I was running through the gym,
Mhm.
and you ever got the wind knocked out of you? You're running, and then I just tripped.
running.
I was running, and then I tripped into it. There was a bunch of these volleyball net, like the holders on the volleyball net, like the ends.
Mhm.
They were all stood up in the corner, and I was running to catch a football, and I just face plant into a bunch of steel or metal volleyball net holders.
Mm.
It was a very pleasant feeling.
I ran into so we'd be on the blacktop again.
Uh-huh.
We'd have a lot of
Blacktop
yes, a lot of injuries happened on it, which is probably why they got rid of it. But it was even more dangerous. Anyway, playing soccer again.
Mhm.
I wasn't paying attention, because I was
Again.
talking.
Yeah.
I just
There's
started.
another girl.
Yeah,
This one got
I
played.
had W Riz when I was a
Wait.
kid.
You had Kid Riz.
This is the blacktop, and oh yeah, this is black. Never mind. I remember the little kid in high school.
But I I ran right into one of those basketball hoops, Tom and Jerry style, and I just slid down. But the funny thing is, they were hollow, but they were aluminum,
Oh.
so it made a boom.
Boing.
Again, completely fine, didn't even feel pain.
Mm.
Throwing out Luffy style. Boing.
So, you guys want to know something funny that's been happening on a whole bunch of VA servers recently with me?
Sure.
People have started dubbing me the Rizzler.
The Rizzler.
You have no Riz though.
Exactly. Well, that's why I think it's weird. Because
He's the Rizzler.
no, I've been told by people that I've got voice Riz.
Do I?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Is
I am
my
not,
Riz
as someone
greater than
who
yours?
confidently has no Riz. I am not a good judge of that.
Is my voice correct, Gregory?
Gregory.
Or
Gregory. Is
Gregory?
my voice correct?
Gregory.
But
Please
like, yeah,
correct my
literally, I made a another scene, another dub from The Eminence in Shadow, where the actual lines are
Let the true meaning of Almighty be carved into your soul.
but I replaced that line with
Well, looks like you're someone who doesn't get any bitches.
and it fits it
A
fit
sentence that I
perfectly.
can agree with.
It fit perfectly. And then, but the final line, because in the anime he says,
I am atomic.
so I changed it from that to,
I am the Rizzler.
The Rizzler.
and then ever since I sent that exact video to a bunch of VA servers, everyone has just kept calling me the Rizzler.
Yep, because you made yourself the Rizzler.
No, because everyone claims I've got voice Riz.
Voice Riz. The name of today's podcast, Voice Riz. And who has it? Tell us in the comments below who has the best voice Riz.
I mean, I'm kind of a dumb nut anyway. I don't expect anyone to vote me.
He's a numb nut.
You know what? We're gonna
Remember
put out
that?
we'll put out a poll on
Put out a
our
poll?
community tab, which assuming we have it.
Assuming we have a community.
I think you
Why don't
need
we
at
just
least
create a
10
Discord for
subscribers
it?
to get the community tab.
Hey,
But
subscribe to that community. Subscribe for this. Alright, this is-
seeing how we're already here, I think this is a good point to end here.
Yeah, now one more topic now.
No, please no. We've been recording for an hour.
Yeah.
Hour?
No,
An
it's
hour
been
and 16
4
minutes.
Hour 16 minutes. That's not that bad.
No, it's not.
We can keep going
No.
for another hour.
No, I'm
I've talked
good.
too much.
We need to save stuff for other episodes, please.
Fine. I promise. Other episodes will be a little bit more structured.
Yes, this was the first episode of the Hard Pasta podcast, and this is also the only episode hopefully the only episode that will be just completely improv and unstructured. We will actually have topics next time, and please suggest topics for us to talk about.
Yeah, what do you guys want to hear us talk about? The anti-political type crisis? Crises?
Crisis on
Maui?
Infinite Earths. I mean, any Flash fans out there, please don't make us talk about that. I'm the only one here that's watched all 9 seasons of The Flash.
Alright. Goodbye, everyone.
And with that, we'll see
We
you
are-
next week.